People, welcome back, ladies and gents, to Leicester City Career Mode episode 29. We're starting this episode off with a game against Southampton in the Premier League. This is the lineup we went with. Pretty much, I'm still not sure what my strongest lineup is, but that's pretty much the strongest lineup. As well, it's close enough to the strongest lineup as of what I feel is strongest right now. It might not be the strongest at the end of the season, but right now I feel like that's what I'm most comfortable going with right there. Toga Aliassian getting the first shot on target. Under 5 minutes in, decent strike after being laid off by Holtby. Pushing a little bit forward. I don't mind him getting forward at all, Aliassian, because he's good on the ball. Does good defensive work, but Holtby again, good footwork, playing out to Rolando Aarons. Whips in a beautiful cross 23 minutes into the box. And Jamie Vardy can't do anything but thank him for that delivery. That's a beautiful cross. And now, this is the first time on FIFA, probably ever, where I've actually, when signing wingers, and training wingers, especially now, obviously you got a training feature, I actually look for wingers with good crossing traits, because the crossing on this game is the crossing attribute is it actually matters now, whether they can, especially for double taps and triple taps and curve, it really matters. But you see here, 33 minutes in, we double our lead, and that one is all on Fraser Foster. That's not down to a beautiful cross, not down to a beautiful shot or anything. Jeffrey Schlupp, we all know he can hit them every now and again. We've seen him score some long range wonders for us in this career mode. This time it's played across here, and Arsian spreads it to Schlupp, and as soon as he got in space, I knew I was going to hit. He hit was it decent? Can I even say decent? It's a pretty average shot. He struck it quite well, but at the end of the day it's gone straight at Foster, and he's just, that's pathetic. That's one of the worst goalkeeping errors I've seen on FIFA 16 yet, because like this angle is just perfect. Like that, look at that. There is no reason for him to even be parrying that in the first place, let alone the fact that the parry was so pathetic. It's actually gone back into his own goal. But 45 minutes in here, Pella controls it in the box and is completely wiped out by Olmo. And penalty given away 45th minute. Chance for Southampton to get back into the game, and we really didn't need to give them that opportunity. I guess I don't know what to say about that. I just fucked up in it. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. Gaston Ramirez at the spot though. Kasper Schmeichel trying to put him off, getting ready to dive. Gaston smashes it straight down the middle. Safe penalty. That's what you do, innit? When you're down and you're just trying to get back on the score sheet. Nice penalty, just smashed straight down the middle. Gaston Ramirez scores again. I think it's about his third or fourth goal this season. It said, don't show it in the end here. But you see here, I never go down the middle for penalties. I never do. Even though the CPU go down the middle quite often, I just never do, because then I feel stupid when they don't go down the middle. I just feel like an idiot just standing there. So I pretty much never do it. 9.5 times out of 10 I'm moving somewhere. So yeah, that's about it. But you see here, into the second half, Rolando Aarons denied by Fraser Foster. I guess some part making up for his poor goal that at the moment has Southampton down. You see Fabian Schär getting his head on a cross again. He gets his head into a lot of corners, this time denied by the keeper. Jamie Vardy played in down the right, trying to pull it back into the box, and he's taken down there. I think it was by, it was Mane by the looks of, it's Kante. I never even realised that while playing it. Kante gave away the penalty in the end. Player who we sold to Southampton earlier, obviously. At the end, I thought it was Bertrand to begin with, but it ended up being Kante. Never really paying too much attention to who gave away the penalty, but hey, it worked out for us well. Kante coming back to Leicester City King Power Stadium, giving away a penalty. Jamie Vardy steps up to take it, makes it 3-1, celebrates in front of the King Power Stadium fans, and that's the 3 points from Leicester City. 80th minute, you see we're doubling our lead. And as you guys already know, I don't really concede too many goals. On the Arsenal career mode, I rarely concede any goals. On this career mode, I don't concede too many goals either. So once we go 2 goals up with only 10 minutes left to play, you can pretty much put your money down that we're not going to lose the game or even draw it. 6 goals in the league for Vardy. Plays out to Holtby, who plays it all the way across to Sotiris Ninnis. 5 minutes left, and Ninnis makes it 4-1. He scores his first goal in front of the Leicester City fans. Good introduction. He's a pretty good player. I like playing with him. He's a good player. Well, he was a wonder kid in real life when he was younger. Faded away completely now. He's pretty decent on this game though, especially bringing him off the bench. I think I'm more likely to do that rather than let him take, because if he is in the starting lineup, it will be on the left side playing over Rolando Aarons. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep Aarons in the starting lineup for now, unless possibly we can get a better left midfielder, just because of his youth. But in the 88th minute, 2 minutes left, Holtby plays it back to Vardy on the chance to secure the hat-trick. Jamie Vardy just couldn't do it. We just pushed Southampton. They fell apart after 3-1. After we got a penalty, they completely fell apart. Obviously, they were pushing to get back into the game, but at 4-1, they're never getting back into it. And in the end, they just threw it all away. Nunez, this player is not a scout future star or anything like that. He's just growing like a beast. He has high potential. But you see here in the news, Kasper Schmeichel unsettled, may head for the exit door. And this one even shocked me because he hasn't even come to me and told me anything to do with it. So I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's a rumor. I don't know if it's completely made up. He hasn't said anything to me. So we're just going to have to wait and see what goes on with Kasper Schmeichel and the possibility of him leaving. But you see, we're coming up against Liverpool now. And two of our players, Benteke was actually top of the top scoring charts going into this game, and obviously Jamie Vardy is on quite good form as well, so both players had to be looked out for. Jamie Vardy starting up front with a strike partner in this game, which was Ender Valencia, and just 8 minutes in, they combined it. Vardy playing a beautiful ball over the top, perfect touch by Valencia, sets him through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper, and he's denied by a strong save from Mignolet. Comes out, but nothing came of that chance. So Valencia had a chance to score his first goal for the club, still yet to score. He gets another chance there. He has the power header trait, but it really just didn't come into effect that time. This time it's played into Mahrez. He forces a good save. Mignolet punches out for a corner. So 30 minutes in, we've had some good chances. Still not scored though. Mahrez, 34 minutes in, pulled down inside the Liverpool box. And it's a penalty given. So 4 chances in this game really within the first 35 minutes. None of them have found the back of the net. But now we have a chance, one-on-one with the keeper, to actually take the lead. We saw it, if you remember our game against Liverpool last season, it was real similar. And this one, Jamie Vardy is denied by the penalty, by the keeper from the penalty spot. In the last game, it took us a while to take the lead. Last game, it didn't. It was Mahrez last time. It's Mahrez this time, stepping up, giving us the lead in this game. After missing quite a few chances early on, Mahrez stepped up and put us in the lead. He done the same thing last year when we struggled to break the deadlock. And this time it's a really good finish from a really good move. He just smashes it into the bottom corner as Mignolet comes out to try and just like dive at his feet. I guess he was trying to dive the wrong way. Maybe he was just trying to swarm the ball. But Mahrez puts us in the lead. I believe that was his first goal of the season as well. We might see it right here. Riyad Mahrez, yep, gets his first goal in the Barclays Premier League. Puts us 1-0 up. We deserved it. Strong start. But you see right here, the ball is crossed. El Mohammadi wins it. Misses it, sorry. He completely missed the ball. And Moreno just runs over his leg. Doesn't try and get around it. Trips over his foot. And 65 minutes in, Liverpool get the chance to level it up. Crossed into the box. Skirtle wins the header. And they do. They level it up. And did they deserve that free kick? I really don't think so. El Mohammadi has missed the ball. He hasn't touched Moreno. He's fallen over. And Moreno's run over his leg and tripped up the tiniest bit. And the referee's pulled it back for a free kick. And that is the result of the free kick. We are pegged back against Liverpool. It's 1-1. Okazaki was actually playing in this game. Obviously, we sold him to Liverpool, but you see he got subbed off there for Daniel Sturridge. And in this game, Liverpool, after equalising, they decided we're feeling up for this game now. Benteke, they put the cross in, and he was denied by the keeper. Benteke was a problem in the box there with the headers. We really struggled to deal with his height. I don't think Mancien was actually playing in that game. He just didn't win a lot of headers, but you see here, Leicester City showing how good Shah is. New signing. It's always good to see when they compliment your new signings. It's just good to see that they're doing well. But you see, now we're into the Champions League. We got a win against AC Milan previously and a loss against Barcelona in the live game. Now we're against Zenit, probably the team we expect to be out of all of them. And under 5 minutes in, with the team sheet still scrolling across the bottom of the screen throughout the start of it, we start. And it's a beautiful goal. You're not going to see the whole move again in the replay. But this is something that I might have to think about putting into goal of the season at the end of the year. From start to finish, just one touch passing, in and out, in triangles. Ended up spraying it into the middle. Vardy got out wide to Holtby. And on his right, weaker foot. It's a beautiful finish from Holtby. And you see here, Zenit trying to complete their own comeback. Well, trying to start a comeback here. Get level. But this time from the corner, it's put into the box and it's completely blazed over the bar from the defender. You see here, Ansaudi coming down the left-hand side. Lucky for the ball to get inside. It's played into Danny. He gets a chance, smashes it in off the side net in 60th minute here. So you can see really there wasn't that many chances in this game. Good defending there from Mancien though, kind of just making it so that it's only possible for Danny to go for the side netting or near post. and beat Kasper Schmeichel there. But you see, he has played into Jamie Vardy. He's kind of just ridden on there and taken down inside the box. 67th minute, we have the chance to go 2-0 up and make it 6 points from a possible 9 in the Champions League, which would be brilliant because we wouldn't have been expecting that at the start. Well, I wasn't expecting that at the start, especially not after I saw our group. Vardy steps up after missing one against Liverpool, and this one is saved again. This one was actually punched onto the post. Keepers, like that one there just proves what I always say about penalties in this game. If the keeper goes the right direction and the right place, he saves it. They save it all the time. Like it doesn't matter how much power was on that penalty. The keeper would have saved it all the time. Like it wasn't as far into the corner as it could have been, but it had power on it. But in the end, it didn't matter. 80 minutes in, Schlupp went on a beautiful run there. You can go all the way back to the start of that goal. It came from their corner. Goalkeepers just rolled it out to Schlupp, and in the end, Schlupp just powered his way all the way into the box. Bided his time, gone around the defender, pulled it across the box, and Vardy would probably never score an easier goal than that. The only way that could be easier was if it was reversed and it was on his right foot, tapping it into an empty net. That goal, easy peasy lemon so squeezy. In the end, Jamie Vardy gets man of the match again, and it's crazy to think Jamie Vardy is only a 72 overall, man. It's wow. But that doesn't even matter. Coming into the final game of today's episode, we're playing against Stoke City. This is the lineup. Probably the same. I think it's the same lineup we went with against Liverpool. Valencia starts up front with Vardy again, still looking for his first goal for the club. And will he be able to find it against Stoke City at the King Power Stadium? We come into this game 20 minutes in before the first chance comes. Holtby sliding it into Vardy again. These two have had a good little connection in this game, in this team so far since bringing in Holtby, and I really like it. Again, it's Holtby playing it into Vardy, into Mahrez. He shifts it onto his left foot and it just goes high and wide. We put on some pressure, but we weren't really able to just take advantage of some of the chances we had. But in the 30th minute, Stoke were going to make us pay. Waters early ball in, drops down to Joselu, and he has scored one of the best goals. I've scored some peaches on this game. If you guys don't remember, the Rene Adelaide goal especially is one that always sticks out for me. But that one there it's not a long range strike. It's not a absolute curler or beauty, but the technique that goes into that is just beautiful. It's dropped at his feet so quickly. You see there, he's had to adjust his run, his footwork there, just pull his foot back. It's stuck under his feet, and the fact that it doesn't rise at all. It just drilled into the bottom corner. That's a beautiful goal. See, we're trying to get into it. 52 minutes in, Mahrez. When I play Mahrez in the cam position, he's always involved. I love playing him in that position there. Holtby was just a bit further behind him in this game. But Vardy denied by the new Stoke keeper, Zoet, the former PSV keeper, who they were brought in to replace Butland earlier on in this season. But 75 minutes in, we had all the pressure in this game, but Stoke almost brought it back. It's 90th minute now, we finally get a chance. Holtby finds his way into the box, but he drags the shot poorly wide, and that in the end is the final chance of the game. 90th minute when we get our first loss of the season, which is incredible because we're a few games into the season now. This is around the area where you start to look at the table and think it's really shaping up here. This is what the table might be like at the end of the season, and we're only just getting our first loss. But you see again, Nunez going up in overall. Good training session there. He's going to be a beast. We are going to graduate him soon. As soon as he ages a little bit and he grows, I'm looking for him to grow to maybe 5'9", 5'10". Then he'll get called up straight away. Might even go into the first team. Might find a way to get him. But this is the table right here. 10 games in. We're doing good. 4th place. We've had four draws in the season, sorry. But I guess with only one loss, it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. We can live with that. We're trying to get into the Champions League spot. Obviously, our objective is EuroLeague. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you return for the next.